Welcome back to Fallout 76 and Excuse Me for Dying, a playthrough in aid of the Cure Parkinson's Trust. Now, last time I left you, we were here at the cabins and I was fettling some equipment at the workbench that I found in there. We had a shotgun that I was very excited about. Unfortunately, it's too high a level for us to be able to use, so it's now scrapped. Yep, that happens. We have to head our way just to the northwest by a fraction to continue on to find the signal repeater schematic, because without that it appears that Rose, whomever she is, won't let us get into the top of the world building. She has some sort of control over the elevators there. I've nipped into the American there. Obviously, if we're in Britain, it's lifts, because it lifts you up. I wonder why they're not called lowered. That's me being very pedantic over English. Lifts and lowards. Aster. We found a recipe for Aster tea. Steeped Aster tea. I think I'm following this checkpoint because it was a way of getting, I thought, up the range. It appears I'm going down the range. So maybe I can cut across. I didn't really think about it before, whether it was up or down, and it's not very clear on the map which are ups and which are downs. It always confuses me. Maybe there's some sort of simple little thing that I could do to remember, but I don't know. We are a lot closer than I thought. It was just a few steps further on from those cabins. Let's have a little spy from a distance to try and assess what we are likely to be running across. That tells us absolutely nothing. I'm seeing no hanging meat bags, which would suggest super mutants. I'm seeing no shadowy shapes of frozen bodies that would suggest scorched. Going to nip back to the pump I also refurbished, and that was very close from us at the bench. I didn't realise we were just one or two shots away from breaking the entire weapon. That could have been tricky. Peeking through the window. Can't see anybody or anything in there just yet. Go in through the front. Seneca Rocks Visitor Centre. Okay. This is an entirely new place. Just a locker to try and open. Oh, that was lucky. And 3 bobby pins. Yay! That means we now have a new world record of bobby pins. I think that puts us on 29. Oh, that's a combat helmet there, isn't it? Hey! I think it's time to lose the bowler. Let's have a look. Yep, that kind of suits. It reminds me of one of those open-face crash helmets that scooter riders would wear. I say scooter riders, it's because I saw a guy on a Lambretta this morning buzzing around when I was out walking Poppet. Where did it go? Where did it go? That just there. Adverts dropped down on us. Yep, I do have seen that I'm thirsty. Take the plastic plate. Quick grab a drink. Oh, bit of vodka. Vodka first thing in the morning. What a good idea. And some boiled water. We have plenty of it. Tin of dog food just to top us up. Yes, I was always a full face crash helmet wearer when I was riding motorcycles. Did that for a number of years until I grew up. Grew up in the loosest sense of the word. But everything from a Honda SS50 was my first bike. There'd be a few people saying, never heard of it. It wasn't, oh, another one over there. It wasn't the most popular of models. This is a little treasure trove, this is. I think my favourite bike was a broken bobby pin. Was a Kawasaki Z650. That was I think my favourite, great looking machine. Oh, take the trapper arm and look at it later on. The model that I had was I think it was a B3 Z650. The reason why that's important is it was the first model with a front disc brake. Single front disc and rear drum. It didn't stop very well. Didn't actually throw it down the road, but there was a few hairy moments where you're squeezing the brake lever back to the handlebars and praying. But that was good fun. We have checkpoints. We have more than one checkpoint for the schematics. Okay. I had all sorts in the end. I had a Guzzi 850, GS Thal, and the bike that I had for the longest was my Z1300. Okay, let's be a bit more cautious now. I'm guessing that body has just take care of that one. Oh, another one there. Okay. We've still got a checkpoint above us, so I'm hearing steps, lots of steps. Responder corpse, but nothing on you. The checkpoint is saying there, so, or mission point is saying there. Let's try the above. Oh, there's a few of them. Stuck on the stairs then, come on. Got a few more rounds. Was there one this side as well? There was. Okay. Oh, off with your head. I'm still hearing steps. I'm not sure from where. I believe that you're alive. Oh. Swarm of bees. Oh, you're very annoying. Take the old possum. I'm just going to repair ourselves quickly. Blood packs. That will do. More bees down there. Oh, I see. That's why. Okay. You're taking a bit more damage than I thought. Or rather absorbing more damage than I thought you would. Come on. Before these bees get to us and do too much damage, let's just get this thing. Oh gosh. Change over. Come on. Whoa, those swarms, they are... Ah. Just the one more round it needed. Okay. There's a red rocket down there which has probably got our stash in it. That's handy. Oh. That was doing a lot of damage to us. Ah. Where is our nukers? That'll do. Yes. Bit of distraction here for me because we've got these two checkpoints. Ah, and you're having both of them. Okay. So signal repeater notes. The schematics should be pretty self-explanatory, even to someone without any experience with electronics. Needs specialist parts. They don't know how bad I am with electrics. Can't even change a light bulb. Transponder. 98 NAR regional manifest suggests parts may be present. I guess that's one location. And the blah 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 duplexer. Airplane wreck. Now part of Horizon's Rest. That's damn handy. The array's a government facility, so they had some pretty weird equipment specs. If you can't find the parts, we'd have to find out who made them, and who knows if the facilities exist anymore. Cross your fingers. I'll cross everything if it finds the parts for us. Once assembled, the repeater module can be inserted into an array auxiliary slot, but you'll need to divert the power to it through the array control system. Gobbledygook to me. Okay. So he had both of them. Major Darian Jones. That's a good name, Darian. Never heard that before. We have a box over here. What have we got? Molotov cocktail and a blood pack. We'll have that. The doll we can take. Just stuff for scrapping there. Wow. Frag grenades. Okay. That's now maxed out our weight. Oh, little upstairs. This is very cool. This is the sort of thing that people were doing with the red rocket outside the sanctuary in Fallout 4. Okay. There's no workbench here initially. Quick look around to see if there's one round the back. Which there sometimes is. Oh, look at that, that's handy. So, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I used the workbench to scrap that shotgun that I picked up, and I'll use the stash in here to stash some equipment, and I'll get back to you on the other side. Okay, we're done. That's all finished. What I have done in the interim is we have now got a new pump called the new pump. The one that we picked up was level 15, which was 10 levels higher, did about 10 more damage as standard. So I modified that and made it all more powerful, all singing, all dancing. I've also got a longer true barrel on there as well, I think it is. Gives a bit more range, a bit more punch. Now I've noticed that we've got 2 missions for this transponder, signal strength. We've got to get a transponder and a duplexer. One of them is at Horizon's Rest, where we visited before, and I forgot, because I'm silly, to go to the armory, even though I had the key. So we can kill 2 birds with 1 stone, or 2 ferals with 1 shot if we're lucky, and get both of those done. I don't know why there's a map marker on there. Let's just get rid of that. And we want the one more to the west for Horizon's Rest. Gosh, I'm a poet and I didn't know it. One to the west for Horizon's Rest. I have already proved to myself the effectiveness of this pump action, because I had to end the recording just after I was at the workbench and before stashing stuff in the player stash. So a bit of clever editing, and you wouldn't have known that. Can't go down there. And when I respawned back in, just outside of that little complex of buildings, there was a stunted Yaoguai. Jump. And obviously they can do some damage. There's a Ragstad over there. I think we were okay. And level 16, so it was a fairly beefy one. I think too terrible. But a couple of the shots with the Lev 10 sniper attracted its attention. I think we can get down here without breaking our necks. And a few goes with the new pump. Put some heavy rounds into the Yaoguai, and it went down fairly quickly. It was a good 10 rounds or so we got into it, but we weren't in too much peril. So I am pleased that it's all singing, all dancing now. I'm distracted by these cable cars. These are wonderful. Is this a this is the turnaround, obviously. Didn't know quite how far down it went. I wondered what the big wheel was for. Wow. So is top of the world directly there? Oh, it is, yeah, there it is, up there. Oh, mannequins. I thought there were people for a moment there. Hello. Yep. So I wonder, this is obviously, we've got some sort of fencing around here, very roughly hewn and rural. I guess people have to hike up a path to get to the cable car. I'm surprised that it doesn't go right down to, say, a booth at the bottom where people pay their one cap and have a ride up there. Although in the olden days, before the war, it would have been $1 a pound, a euro, a yen, or a yak. I had to say it, I'm sorry. Yeah, to get to the top of the world. Why isn't it? There's no sort of rhyme or reason to have that just there. I would have thought they'd gone right to the bottom. Okay. Then the world doesn't make sense to me much of the time anyhow. So, the real world, that is. So far it's quite quiet. There's a building there. What can we see on the old Levty? It's dilapidated, but there is a sign outside, and it's quite an elaborate structure. I had a warning come up then, not quite sure for whom. Wow. There's a lot going on with construction there. Some sort of stairway. I'm not sure if that white thing is a sign, or a flag, or a sheet of some kind. We'll approach with caution. Oh, a little grotto. Ah, there's a scorched, and there's another one. We'll take the sleepy one first. Bit of lag in between my shots and the sound of my gun going off. That's rather strange. Is it worthwhile us going in there? That's the question. It's always worthwhile going in there. Or at least getting close enough to find out what this place is. Yes, that's a sheet kind of a sign, and there's one there. So is this sort of well, it is obviously post bombs, I would imagine. It's almost like those windbreakers you get on beaches. Okay, sneak up here. Elevation is usually good. Like a kiddies play area. Looks like food preparation for some al fresco dining. Another scorch down there, and one leg sticking out, I believe. What about that one just there? Oh! Fell off that bit then. The leg has got, that one there. Okay. Bolton Greens. So we got as far as Greater Manchester already. For those that know where Bolton is. Another one there. I was just going to sit here and take a few bits of, oh come on, a few bits of XP from a distance. Somebody up there moved. A scorched wanderer. Oh, wander off. It doesn't seem to be inhabited with anything that we can't handle. So in that case, let's have a little look then. And I'm not supposed to be going this way, we're going that way, but it's enticing. Ah, so this is like a little kiosk where you get perhaps a basket full of golf balls. Is there a way in around the other side? I did see a green military bag in there, just down there. Can't just jump in. Okay, there's some swearing from inside. Sounds a bit like Scorched. Ah. Let's just give them a present. Oh, hello. One up on the balcony. Two up on the balcony. Is that someone closer to us? Having a pop from... Ah, just there. Come on. Oh, that was a nice little shot. I'm not sure whether I need the pump. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. There is some lag. Right. Still getting cautioned. Just take a few rounds. Ah, he's still up there. Okay. Not doing very much damage to us, so I'm quite comfortable to... Oh, that was a good shot. Come on. That got here this time. Still getting cautioned. That sounded more to the left. Ah. There's a few of these Scorched here. Or XP, as I should rename them. But the floaty bot, I think we're okay with him. I don't want to get stuck into an animation talking to a floaty bot whilst I'm still getting cautioned. Come on, put your head up. Floaty bot, get out of the way. Still getting caution. I'm guessing we have to go upstairs to finish clearing this place. Was it a raider diner? Is that what they're saying with that? Plenty. Oh! Excuse me. I'm still hearing footsteps. Ah, there's some stairs. Well, that sounded more downstairs then. Don't know. Another layer, or level rather. Take the cap, that'll do us. Hey, he's in video games. Don't waste your life playing video games. I think Space Invaders was the first one I got hooked on that many years ago. And if people do remember, there was one called Defender that I absolutely loved playing. one of those two-dimensional video games defender. Okay, I'll take the fancy hairbrush. I think the globe has some bits in that I usually quite like. Plastic in the doll and some Medex. Clown? I can't recall seeing one of those before. Oh, it's one of the little, yes, wobbly toys. Oops, getting some rads there. Let's not do that. Don't want to take too much of that. And some Mentax. Yep. But let's take the jumpsuit. Have a change of clothing. It's getting a bit smelly. Yeah, that's better. Matches the colour of my combat lid as well. Come on, give me some dirty water. Yes, lid being the old-fashioned word for your helmet. That's what bikers know it as anyway, a skid lid. Or when I were a lad, that's what we used to call it. I'm still hearing the swearing of A Scorched, but I don't know from where. Oh, hello. Guess they're going to ambush us at a certain point. Maybe they're out front. You do sound more like you're inside. Was that movement up there? Nope. Okay. And in here, as we saw when we first came in, lots of plastic. We like these. If I had a pool table at my base, I'd have a full set here. Looks pretty damn good. And some screws from the toy. Okay. Ah, another part of this complex. It's a nice little place. What's our weight like before I take that life preserver, because they are quite heavy. We're getting a bit close. Desk fan I see over in the corner. All useful stuff if I had the headroom or a workbench. Oh, I haven't seen that one before. Okay, that surprises me. I thought I would have done. Okay. Oh, there's our floaty bot friend. We should go and see him in one moment with our 28 bobby pins, our world record. Yep, we've kept that one. Oh, this is the thing we saw from the outside, where we can get to an empty duffel bag. Oh, it was so enticing. There was a holotape there. Maybe we'll have a little listen to that. Okay, let's see what you're going to say. Anything interesting, Mr. Morris Stevens? I took it rather than played it. Okay.
Edie and I have been feeling a little extra hungry lately, and the others are starting to ask questions. Morris, how can you be hungry when you're still so fat? You know what I say to that? I'm hungry because I'm the boss here. It takes a lot of effort to bring all these useless idiots so we don't all starve. And that works up an appetite. Honestly, it's been several days since we've come across any more food. Usual unsuspecting travelers have been harder to come by. I can only assume the damn cutthroats have been scaring them all away, or not sharing their binds with us. Well, the others won't like it, but we're gonna have to go to Plan B. Edie's on board with me. And I've been thinking about Gregory. He's got a lot of meat on him, and he's been rather useless lately. Yeah, no one will miss him. Maybe his wife. And his little girl, perhaps. But Vanessa will know what's good for her, and she's too much of a good fighter to eat just yet. And the kid, well, I'm not a monster. Besides, kids are too scrawny.
Well, it appears that Morris Stevens was, cannibal? That I wasn't expecting. Although we did find some before at Hunter's Ridge or something. We thought they might be cannibals. I guess that sort of thing spreads and infects the Commonwealth. Wow. Let's see what Floatybot has to say. Billingsley.
Good day.
My dear chap. Good day.
Hello there.
Hello. That's all you have to say?
Good day to you.
I thought you had a mission for us. Okay. Good day to you too, kind sir. Wow, there's a terminal here as well. Do we get anything we need from here? Apart from 44 rounds. Oh, there's a nice little 44 snub nose there. I haven't seen a workbench, so I am reluctant to take it, but we'll see what kind of damage it's going to do. If it's a really good one, if not, we'll just drop it. It's doing 46 damage. Our tactical is doing 17, so it's a bit of a bigger punch, but only got 4 rounds. Hold it for now. Workbench, scrap it in, or drop it if we need to. And a holotape. Let's play the tape and see what it says, and then break into the terminal at the same time.
Dropped me off at Bolton Greens. I was horrified. 4th in line for the Westbrook fortune, and Momsy and Papa had the nerve to leave me at a glorified daycare center while they travel the world. Ridiculous. To make matters worse, I'm forced to hobnob with the other children, some of whom are mere millionaires. Ugh, the thought makes my skin crawl. The only saving grace of this prison is that they employ a sommelier in the dining room. Well, time to go fox hunting again. Oh, dread. I appear to have scuffed my ostrich jumper boots. I suppose I'll have to use the calfskin ones instead.
Okay, it seems this is a place for spoiled brats to go on holiday. Sounds good to me. Did I hear another scorched? I thought we were clear of all those. I think we're good. But there's definitely someone swearing at us. I can't see from where. I see you there. Can't hit you from this distance. That's bizarre. Come on, put some rounds in, quick. Perhaps I should have done that before I decided to shoot him. There we go. Someone else is having a pop. Where'd that come from? Oh, up there. Oh, hello. Let's just remove you from your head. There we go. Okay. That's very cool. Well, I think this is probably a very good time to end the episode here. We've had some fun popping some scorch from a distance and then going a little bit closer, hand to hand-ish, or hand to pump with them in Bolton Greens, and found out some of the history there is a little bit cannibalistic and yucky. But we're alive and we're happy. So until next time, I've been Know-nuffin. Levity Right still lives. Be cool.